Hello everyone and welcome back to my model railway station channel, where today we'll be unboxing a new model that I received from Model Band Shop Lippe. I bought it online and it came in this nice package. So if we have a look inside, so we can see that it's nicely packed in the bubble wrap, also with the paper inside, so nothing damaged. But let's have a closer look. We'll take this big box away. As I said, nicely packed in the bubble wrap, and we also can remove this off. And here we have the completely new Edelweiss Pullman Express made by Rivarossi in the HO1 to 87 or HO scale. So this is a new train that was made by Rivarossi, as I said, and it represents the international sleepers company, Compagnie Internationale des Wagons et des Grands Express Européens. So everyone knows, I think, the Orient Express from the Agatha Christie, and you can also see on my channel the unboxing of the Simplon Orient Express. This is the train which was running from, in the beginning, from the Netherlands to Switzerland with certain changes for most of the 20th century. So inside we'll have 3 wagons, and we'll have a closer look at them. So you have a baggage wagon and 2 wagons with the first class and the second class. So what's also interesting and nice is these wagons will have a light inside which can be adjusted, turned on and off, or even dimmed to different levels. It also has a battery compartment, so in case the dirt on the road. So as you see, a nice painting also here on the front. On the side we have the logo of the international company, and then in the back we have a bit of the history about the Pullman Edelweiss Express, which was going on a nice map of its train tracks coming from Amsterdam through Brussels, Luxembourg, Strasbourg, and then to Zurich or Lucerne. So I think we can have a closer look at the wagons and we see how they look like. We can open here on the side and we can take the wagons out. So this is the baggage compartment, first class and second class. And let's have a closer look. We can start maybe with the first class and we continue. So we open here like this. You can see it's nicely packed again. Difficult to get out. We'll turn it around like this, the paper foil. So already here I have certain parts that I will have to put later on, and let's see, there's something else inside there. Of course, it's the instructions, as I said, for the activation of the lights. We'll have a look on the tracks how this works. So we open here, and this is the wagon. Make a separate video later on with a close-up, but on the first look, so the weight is, I think, quite nice. It will drive nicely. We have a number of the wagon here, and also the name Pullman First Class. A high level of detail with all the names. You have Edelweiss, Zurich to Amsterdam, and we have very nice details inside with the tables. Even we can see the compartments inside. On the front Also you have the doors, a nice area here. The bumpers, if I turn around, if you press, they go back, so it's a moving bumper. The bottom is everywhere. The nice steel metal wheels, and if we look here, also very high level of detail. So one of these should be the button that I have to press later on. I don't know which one. We will test it on the train, but on the tracks. But in general, very nice. So we can have a quick look also at the others. I think the second class will be very similar to the first one. It just has more more tables inside. So let's have a more detailed look at the one with the baggage compartment. So also this one a bit more difficult to get out. So let's turn the train around, and here we have also the braking system. I'll have to put it up, and we open, and this is very nice model. Again, we have here the name of the company, baggages Gepäck in German, some information regarding the max 6 tons. So in the original one, if you buy both bags, you'll have 6 wagons, 2 will be with the baggages. We have here the number of the wagon and all the details. Looks like this. We'll see if there also a light system inside the baggage compartment once we put it on the tracks. And otherwise the wagon very nicely detailed. The windows are very nice. The letters are very nice. Also this logo, so very high level of details. The wheels are quite nice. This was loose, but very good. Now I think it's interesting to show you how the wagons look inside, because you can, for example, we are looking at a Pullman first class, you cannot see what is really behind these covered windows. So I opened it, and inside, it's you can see a general thing, but then let's have a look more in detail. So here we have a nice kitchen with the sinks in 2 compartments. Then you have a special compartment for 4 chairs with a table. You have another compartment where you have 4 tables, one with 3 chairs, and then one alone, and then glass doors. So there are doors here, and another level of compartments on the side. As said, this is all with the lights. So this is the lighting system on the top. If we just turn this thing around, so not much change here. On the other side we said there are the kitchen, so this is the corridor, and coming into the two compartments for that. So this is the first class. We are now looking at the second class interiors. So basically the whole wagon is only table. What is in comparison with the Simplon Orient Express is, of course, there is no sleeper, because this was only 1-day train, so we have only tables. On this side we have table for 2 people, and on the other side we'll have a table for 4, and indeed here we have a small compartment. If we turn this around, we see now better the tables for 4 people. It's quite nicely detailed. Also the sofas, we have an area in between, a separator between the 2 chairs, and the lights are also very nice. So this is it, and there's no further details on it. We can maybe look from the ad. This is just the battery inside for the light. We are now looking at the Pullman second class, and one of the systems is also that if we press the light turn off, and then we also brighten up. This is a very nice system, so you can adjust the brightness in the wagon, and it also, of course, while waiting on the station, you can have the lights nicely on, and this works both on the DC or DCC or systems. As I open also the first and second class, I of course wanted to open also the baggage train, but of course there is no special details here, also no any lighting system inside, so I guess that could be a bit more developed. I have no idea how, but it would be nice to have some, maybe at least lights inside. For the end, I just want to show you how the train looks in its entirety. So we start with the baggage compartment. We have here the first class with the lights on, and then we have the second class compartment. Unfortunately, the video does not make this nice orange color that I can see in reality. So what is my verdict on this Edelweiss Pullman Express from Rivarossi, to buy or not to buy? I think the price tag of 230 euros is very reasonable for the three wagons. There are of course another package which is connected with this one, which has additional 3 wagons, but then of course the whole set will come to almost 500 euros. But then if you're a fan of this kind of wagons and this era, so the second era of this kind of trains, I think this is a nice addition to any model railway stations, and I really much like the possibility of the lightnings to adjust, but I was a bit hoping that the baggage wagon would also have some lights inside. I think that could be a bit improved, but otherwise really nice wagons, higher level of detail, so I'm definitely not sad that I bought it.